So she got a little nervous of me being back there. You have to be real careful when you're doing this exercise because I get a little more intense with that wave and she gets slightly bothered by it. Maybe she just got in a little bit of a bad habit. And now I'm just backing up using what I call the ice cream cone method. Okay, now I'm going to desensitize to rest. How about underneath her belly? Not bad. Now let's try a bullwhip. Good. Okay, now I'm going to desensitize to rest using the stick and string. I'm going to lay the string on. Let's see how sensitive she is to the string being flipped around her front legs, and she's pretty good with that. How about her back? Not bad. How about underneath her belly? How about back by her flank? A little sensitive, but not too bad. And how about around her legs? So just feeling that light pressure of that string going around her legs, she's not kicking at that, and that's a good start. Obviously, when she feels trapped by a rope, that's when she really starts to lose it. So we may build up her tolerance to that today, we may not, we'll see. So I'm just desensitizing a little bit. So I swing the string. This is what I call the windmill swing. And then I'll retreat to something easier and rest, lay that string on her. Retreat and lay it on her. Swing it. She's pretty good there. Now let's try a bullwhip. Good. And then a figure eight. Good. Now I'm going to reposition myself over here to what I call the rib position or the side position. Go left to right. Good. She's not bothered at all by that. Now I might not go all the way behind her, but I'm going to at least get over here to her hindquarter position. This is the third position, like what I call the hindquarter. Pretty good. Go the other side. So she's getting a nice long break here. And I'm desensitizing her at the same time. This will help her crave this desensitizing. Just thinking about leaving right there. So I continually change, I increase the challenge to this exercise by moving closer and closer to the back position, which is all the way behind her. I may get behind her here, we'll see. Nope. So she got a little nervous of me being back there. Let's start again. So if I had her for a week or so, I'd get her to where I could ground tie her and do this all the way around her. Maybe even within another hour I could do it. It's not my purpose to get all the way behind her. I just want to get back here a ways. Depending on the sensitivity of the horse, sometimes I might just finish at the shoulder position. But I'm going to try to get a positive out of the day. I'm going to get to a certain point where she's not moving. She's relaxed to the stick and string. I definitely don't want to quit when she starts moving away from the stick and string. I want to quit when she's standing still. Good girl. Okay, now I'm just going to be working with the flag, doing some lead beside with flag, do some desensitizing with the flag during lead beside, and also during standing still, desensitizing to rest. I want to make sure she's not reactive to this flag. What do you think about that flag? She definitely had some of this. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the stick. I'm going to rub down her back, rub down her dock, down her butt, her hamstrings, down to her hock. Make sure she's not reactive to that. It'll feel a little bit different than the stick. Take that flag up underneath her. You have to be real careful when you're doing this exercise because some horses are so reactive to the flag that they might strike at that flag when you put it up in front of them. So putting it in front of them is one of the last things that I'll do. If the horse is really reactive to the flag. So she's not real keen on me waving it over the top of her right to left. Once I get her relatively comfortable with the flag being rubbed on her, then I'll start to wave it right to left across her back. So I'm throwing it over to that offside. Then I'm also going to go front to back over her head from her ears to her tail. Good. Up and down behind her, up and down by her shoulder and neck. Then I go front to back along the ground. So all this is pretty good. Checking out pretty well. Try your other side. Remember, whatever you do on one side, you want to do it on the other. It's vital that you practice both sides. Everything you do. The only thing I would say I probably don't do on both sides is bridling and haltering. Because they attach on the left side, I'll just bridle and halter from the left side. But everything else that I can think of, I will do from both sides. I guess I'll cinch her up from the left side only, but I will throw the saddle on from both sides too. Get on from both sides, all these exercises from both sides. You want her just as comfortable on each side with whatever exercise you're doing. I get a little more intense with that wave and she gets slightly bothered by it. Not bad. Let's see if she can maintain a trot while doing this. So if she slows down to a walk, that can be a freeze response, which means she's overreacting to the flag and freezing. She might also overreact and flee. She might also overreact and fight, kick, bite, strike. So all those three things horses will do. Usually it's an order of they'll flee first. Once they're okay with it, then sometimes they'll freeze a little, sometimes they'll fight. Okay, I really like that. She feels good. What do you think about that flag? Now I'm going to go to my desensitizing positions. Desensitize to rest with the flag. If you haven't seen my Desensitizing Secrets Masterclass Level 1, make sure to check that out. It's all this groundwork desensitizing with the flag, the stick and string, a plastic sheet, a tarp, helping a horse be relaxed to things that otherwise would scare them. I'm not teaching her to be dull to it, I'm teaching her to relax to it. There's a big difference. It's a subtle difference, but the consequences of it are big. You want a horse to be relaxed, not dull. Okay, I'm going to desensitize a little bit with this rope, the lead rope, checking her back. That's about where she was towards the beginning once I've kind of fixed that backing. Very good. Now what I'm going to do is just flip that lead rope over her head, see how she handles that. Pretty good, no reaction to that. Now I'm going to desensitize around her legs and body with the lead rope. So this lead rope is heavier. This is a yacht rope. It's a 14-foot yacht rope. It's high quality, and it's what I like to, it's weighted. It has a weighted core. So I like to use this. It's much more effective for a training tool as a lead rope. Once you feel a weighted yacht lead rope like this, you probably won't ever go back to a light, cheap rope. Okay, so I'm rubbing on her. I'm rubbing on her her flank. I'm going to kind of rub down her butt a little bit. Just want to make sure she's okay with me standing here. Now I'm going to ask her for lateral flexion. My goal here would be for her to laterally flex and keep her feet still. As you can see, she's kind of rooting up. I'm not pulling very hard at all because she's sensitive. So I don't have to, as long as she's trying, I don't have to pull any harder. But you see, she's pretty straight here. She's not given to me. So I'm just going to wait on her. So this may take us a little while here to get her to laterally flex and keep her feet still. There, she laterally flexed a little bit right there. Release. Ask her again. So there's a good chance that she can't do this in the saddle either. Could be wrong. Maybe she can do it in a bit, but not in the halter. Good girl. So all I'm trying to get is a little bit of bend and no movement of the feet. Good girl. But I'm staying back here by her flank, because if she's going to step on me, she'll step on me with that left front, that inside front. Good girl. And it may be simply that my cue is a little bit different than what she's used to. But she definitely, when she feels pressure, she wants to root up. We can work on that and get her to not do that anymore by releasing my pressure when she does the right thing, which is not rooting up, but reaching towards me. Good girl. She's a very bendy mare. She has a lot of flexibility to her. I probably missed my release there. Should have released right there. Release early and often when you're first training. When you're first teaching a concept, release early and often. That way they start to figure out that they're doing the right thing. If I get greedy and expect too much from her, then she's going to start getting confused because she thinks she's going to start thinking she's doing the wrong thing because I haven't released my pressure.